Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and in this video I will be going over the new 4K Ultra HD pre-orders and announcements for February 17th, 2023. Now keep in mind release dates and technical specs are subject to change. If there are any changes or additional retailer exclusives, I will update them in a future video. Also, be sure to check out my previous 4K pre-order videos for titles you may be looking for and were not covered here. Direct Amazon links to the titles listed in this video when they are live can be found on the channel's community page. On March 28th, Lionsgate will be releasing the 4K edition of Plane starring Gerard Butler. It will have HDR and Dolby Vision for the grading and a Dolby Atmos audio mix. No word yet if Best Buy will have an exclusive Steelbook edition of this title, but if it does become available, I will update that in a future video. While we don't have the official announcement from Paramount, it looks like on April 4th, the next generation films are making their way to 4K. Now, as far as tech specs go, based off of the original series films, I'm expecting HDR and Dolby Vision for the grading and Dolby True HD for the audio. Now, in addition to the 4 singles that are being released, you of course can pick up the box set of all 4 of the films on 4K. Pre-orders are starting to go live now over on Amazon, Target, and other online retailers. The slipcover of Flashdance was previously announced in the last video or two, but on April 11th, it looks like a non-exclusive Steelbook edition will be made available. Now, the Steelbook is not currently up for pre-order, but I expect that to change in the coming days. April looks like it's going to be a big month for Superman as far as 4K releases go, so the previously released All-Star Superman animated film is coming to 4K on April 18th. As with most DC animated films, expect HDR and DTS 5.1 for the audio. With an official announcement apparently coming any day now, it looks like we have artwork and a few specs for the Superman 4-film collection on 4K. Now, when I say 4 films, they're technically counting 5 as the Richard Donner cut of Superman 2 is pretty much its own film, but we are expecting this on April 18th. Now, we don't know for sure if the artwork here pictured is going to be the final product, but reportedly it is going to be pretty close to this one. As far as tech specs go, we don't know 100% what the sequels are going to have as far as the grading, but I'm pretty confident that HDR and Dolby Vision will be included. As far as the audio, I could see upgrades across the board, but I would not be surprised if it was just stuck to the original Superman film, which already has the Dolby Atmos, and potentially a 5.1 only for Superman 2, 3, and 4. When more information becomes available, I will update that in a future video. As far as single releases go, once again, we don't know for certain if that's going to happen in simultaneous release with this box set. When that becomes more clear, I will update that in a future video. Now, according to international retailers, it looks like a Zavvi UK exclusive Steelbook collection of all 4 Superman films will be made available. Now, the release date for that is going to be April 17th, which is a Monday, typical for UK releases. And the only reason I'm posting this in today's video is because this potentially could be the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook set we get here in the States. If and when this does become available to purchase, I will update the channel's community page as well as a future video accordingly. On April 25th, the newest DC animated film, Justice League X RWBY, Superheroes and Huntsmen Part 1, is coming out on 4K. It will support HDR and DTS 5.1. As part of their 100th anniversary celebration, Disney will be re-releasing the original Star Wars trilogy on 4K, this time as Best Buy exclusive Steelbooks. Now, as far as artwork goes, I know all art is subjective, but I'm really not feeling these, and even less so with the Disney 100th logo on the top. For me personally, this is going to be definitely a pass, but if you're interested in these Steelbooks, they're currently up for pre-order over at the Best Buy website, and the release date will be May 2nd. The Criterion Collection announced their May release schedule, and first up, we have Wings of Desire coming to 4K on May 2nd. Now, just like the international release, which I was just getting ready to order, this will not have any HDR grading. And as far as audio goes, just expect the DTS from the previous release. On May 9th, the Japanese crime thriller Branded to Kill is coming to 4K, and unfortunately, it does not appear to have any HDR grading for this either. I've actually never seen this one, but I had a good friend say it was definitely worth checking out, so I'll be picking up my copy on May 9th. And lastly, for the Criterion releases for the month of May, on May 30th, Thelma and Louise from director Ridley Scott will be making its 4K debut. It will support HDR and Dolby Vision and the DTS 5.1 that was previously available. I'm personally very excited to check this one out. It has been a number of years since I've watched it. Let me know if you plan on picking this one up as well. Reportedly, The Last Starfighter is coming to 4K from Arrow Video sometime in the coming year. I am personally very excited to check this one out. I bought their Blu Ray and it looks fantastic, so I can definitely see where a 4K upgrade would benefit. Once again, we don't have a release date or any kind of specs, but I would expect HDR and probably Dolby Vision for the grading, and most likely the same DTS audio from the previous release. When this becomes official, I will update that in a future video. Also, it's been reported that Young Guns and Young Guns 2 are both making their debut on 4K, hopefully sometime by the end of 2023 or early 2024. We don't know if these are going to be single releases or part of a double pack, and I am personally very excited to get 4K editions. I love these Westerns. They're pretty awesome. And once again, stay tuned to the channel for more updated information. Sadly, there isn't much movement as far as The Abyss goes on 4K in this week's The Abyss Watch. I don't know, everybody. I think March is pretty much going to be rolled out at this point, but stay tuned to the channel, and when more information becomes available, I will, of course, update it here. So those are the new 4K Ultra HD pre-orders and announcements for February 17th, 2023. Don't forget to use the Amazon affiliate link in the comments section and the channel's community page if you're interested in any of these titles. I also want to hear from you. What are you planning to pick up that was listed in this week's video? And finally, a special thank you to all my Patreons for your continued support. It is very much appreciated. If you would like to support me through Patreon, I will leave a link in the description of this video. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.